I have always believed that the messages I share are not confined by the boundaries of time, but rather they are eternal truths that have guided me throughout every season of my life. In my journey of faith, I have encountered countless moments where the wisdom I preach has resonated powerfully, regardless of the era or the challenges that surround us. I see these teachings as the unwavering foundation that anchors my spirit in the midst of life's turbulent storms. They remind me that regardless of the modern complexities we face, the core messages of love, hope, and redemption are as relevant today as they ever were. Over the years, I have witnessed people from various walks of life come together, finding solace in the simplicity and profundity of these truths. When I speak about concepts such as forgiveness, compassion, and the transformative power of grace, I do so knowing that these are not just abstract ideals, but practical tools for healing broken hearts and mending fractured communities. I often reflect on moments in my own life when these teachings served as a lifeline during personal crises, times when doubt and despair seemed to overwhelm me, yet the simple yet profound truths of faith reminded me of a promise far greater than the temporary struggles of this world. In sharing these lessons, I aim to remind everyone that the essence of our spiritual journey is built on principles that have endured through centuries and will continue to shine their light in even the darkest of times. Every sermon, every word I utter is a call to return to the core values of love, humility, and steadfastness, inviting you to experience an inner peace that transcends the fleeting anxieties of modern life. I emphasize that these teachings are not relics of the past, but dynamic and living expressions of a truth that speaks to the human heart in every generation. They challenge us to rise above our circumstances, to seek a deeper meaning in our everyday actions, and to live with a conviction that transforms adversity into opportunity. In sharing these eternal principles, I speak not only to those who have long been on this path, but also to newcomers who are just beginning to explore the possibilities of a life anchored in faith. I invite you to look at these teachings as a wellspring of wisdom, a resource that you can tap into whenever you need guidance, comfort, or inspiration. Even as technology and societal norms evolve, the spiritual lessons I share remain a steady beacon, inviting you to a richer, more meaningful way of living that honors the depth and beauty of the human spirit. I speak from a place of conviction and humility, aware that while the world may change rapidly, the fundamental need for hope, connection, and spiritual fulfillment remains unchanged. It is my sincere wish that through these timeless teachings, you find a pathway to inner strength and a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that the truths I offer are not bound by time, but are as alive and vibrant today as they were when they were first spoken. In a world that seems to spin ever faster with new challenges emerging almost daily, I often pause to consider how the age-old truths I share can be applied to our modern lives in a way that feels authentic and transformative. I am fully aware that the issues we face today, ranging from pervasive anxiety and social division to the relentless pace of technological advancement, can sometimes feel overwhelming. Yet in every sermon and conversation, I strive to show that the essence of our faith provides practical, timely solutions to these very problems. I see the modern world as a vast tapestry of experiences, and I believe that the messages I offer are uniquely positioned to address the complexities of contemporary life. I discuss how the enduring principles of compassion, humility, and redemption are not only spiritually uplifting, but also incredibly relevant when navigating the stresses of modern society. Whether it's grappling with the pressures of a digital age that often isolates us, or confronting the societal challenges that test our moral compasses, I speak from personal experience about the importance of anchoring our lives in values that nurture the spirit and encourage positive change. I emphasize that the messages I share are not confined to the pages of ancient texts, but are alive in the everyday decisions we make. I speak of hope as a living, breathing force that can guide us through personal and collective trials, offering comfort in moments of despair and inspiration when we need it most. By drawing parallels between timeless spiritual insights and the pressing issues of today, I endeavor to create a dialogue that bridges the gap between tradition and modernity. I encourage my listeners to consider how simple acts of kindness, moments of reflection, and the pursuit of spiritual understanding can transform even the most challenging circumstances. In my view, every modern dilemma, whether it is an existential crisis triggered by global events or the quiet struggles of daily life, contains within it the seeds of an opportunity to reaffirm our faith. I invite you to reflect on how these ancient truths can illuminate modern pathways, providing a roadmap for living with integrity, resilience, and hope. In sharing these perspectives, I hope to inspire a movement of individuals who see their faith as a dynamic living force capable of reshaping the modern world. I challenge you to embrace these teachings not as distant memories of a bygone era, but as vital, practical guides that speak directly to the heart of today's challenges. As we navigate this intricate modern landscape together, I urge you to consider the ways in which these timeless insights can be woven into the fabric of your everyday life, turning each moment into an opportunity for spiritual growth and renewal. I have often marveled at the incredible ability of faith to transcend the boundaries of age, culture, and background, uniting individuals across different generations under a common banner of hope and purpose. When I speak, I do so with the sincere desire to connect with both the young and the old, to bridge the gap that sometimes seems to separate traditional values from the evolving perspectives of new generations. I believe that our shared journey is enriched by the diverse experiences and viewpoints that each generation brings to the table, and I strive to create content that speaks to everyone, whether you are just beginning your spiritual exploration or have been walking this path for decades. I see the wisdom of the past as a guiding light that illuminates the challenges of today, and I am passionate about making these insights accessible to younger audiences who may be searching for meaning in a world that often seems fragmented and confusing. I talk about how the lessons I share are not exclusive to any particular era, but are instead a vibrant tapestry of experiences that can inspire hope and healing across every stage of life. Through my words and stories, I aim to build bridges that allow the older generation to share their hard-won wisdom, while also encouraging the younger generation to contribute fresh perspectives and innovative ideas. I believe that true transformation occurs when we listen to each other, learn from one another, and come together in the spirit of mutual respect and understanding. In my discussions, I highlight personal anecdotes and testimonies that showcase how faith has the power to connect hearts across time, fostering a community where every voice is valued. I remind my listeners that the spiritual journey is not defined by age, but by the willingness to seek truth, embrace growth, and work towards a collective vision of a better world. I see each generation as a vital link in the chain of our shared human experience, and I encourage everyone to take pride in their unique contributions, while also learning from the experiences of those who have come before them. In a time when the world often emphasizes differences over commonalities, I offer a message of unity, one that celebrates the rich mosaic of human life and the endless possibilities that arise when we come together in faith. I invite you to join me in creating a community that honors the past, cherishes the present, and looks forward to a future where every generation can find inspiration and strength in the eternal truths I share. By doing so, we not only honor our heritage, but also pave the way for a brighter, more inclusive future where everyone is empowered to live with purpose and passion. There is a profound power in the stories we share, stories that testify to the transformative impact of faith in our lives. And I have seen firsthand how these personal testimonies can ignite a spark of hope in the hearts of others. In my journey, I have collected many accounts of how individuals have risen above their challenges through the simple yet profound act of believing in a power greater than themselves. I speak from experience when I say that these testimonies are not mere anecdotes, but rather they are living proof of the possibility of change, redemption, and renewal. Each narrative I present is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the healing power of embracing spiritual truth. I recount experiences where moments of despair gave way to hope, where uncertainty transformed into a steadfast belief that every struggle is an opportunity for growth. These stories are woven into the fabric of my message, serving as tangible evidence that the principles I share are not abstract ideals, but practical, life-changing forces. I encourage you to listen to these voices, each one unique yet united by a common theme of overcoming adversity and finding light in the midst of darkness. I recount personal moments when the gentle power of faith turned my own trials into triumphs, offering lessons that I continue to carry with me every day. In these testimonies, I invite you to see yourself reflected in the struggles and victories of others, to understand that you are never alone in your journey. Every story I share is meant to inspire, to offer comfort during difficult times, and to serve as a reminder that even in our darkest hours, there is a promise of renewal. I am continually moved by the courage and resilience of those who have chosen to open their hearts and share their experiences with the world. And I believe that these shared stories have the power to create a ripple effect of transformation and hope. By embracing these narratives, we build a collective tapestry of human experience that celebrates not only our triumphs, but also the lessons learned from our struggles. I speak from a deep sense of gratitude for every testimony that has touched my life, and I encourage you to see these stories as beacons of hope that can guide you through your own challenges. In sharing these inspiring accounts, I strive to create a space where vulnerability is met with compassion, and every shared experience is valued as a step towards greater understanding and unity. Through these testimonies, I invite you to believe in the power of transformation, to recognize that every hardship carries within it the potential for a miraculous turnaround, and to allow yourself to be inspired by the profound journeys of those who have walked a similar path. I find that one of the most enriching aspects of my message is the ability to place timeless spiritual truths within the context of our current reality, thereby offering insights that are both profound and immediately applicable. As I reflect on the world around me, I am continually struck by the parallels between the challenges we face today and the age-old struggles that have been overcome through faith. I often draw upon historical contexts, not to dwell on the past, but to illustrate how the lessons learned long ago continue to inform and guide our present circumstances. When I speak about the hardships of our times, be it personal loss, societal unrest, or the overwhelming pressures of modern living, I do so with the understanding that these challenges are not entirely new. There is a continuity in the human experience, and I firmly believe that the wisdom passed down through generations holds the key to navigating the complexities of today's world. I take great care in explaining how the principles I share have been tested by time and remain as relevant now as they were in eras long past. I draw comparisons between historical narratives and current events, highlighting the similarities in human emotion, struggle, and the eventual triumph of hope over despair. By situating these teachings within a modern framework, I aim to show that faith is not a relic of a bygone era, but a dynamic force that can address contemporary issues head-on. I share my observations on how the rapid changes in technology, culture, and global dynamics can sometimes lead to feelings of dislocation and uncertainty, yet I reassure my audience that the core values I uphold provide a stable, reassuring anchor amid the flux of modern life. In my discourse, I explore how ancient wisdom can shed light on modern dilemmas, providing clarity where confusion reigns, and offering a sense of direction when the future seems unpredictable. I encourage you to look at these insights not as abstract theories, but as practical guidelines that can help you find balance and meaning in your everyday existence. I relate personal experiences where contextual understanding of spiritual truths has allowed me to see beyond the immediate challenges and embrace a broader perspective that is both comforting and inspiring. This approach is about more than just drawing comparisons. It is about understanding that every era has its own set of challenges, and yet the underlying need for connection, hope, and purpose remains unchanged. I invite you to join me in exploring these contextual insights, to see the thread of continuity that runs through the tapestry of human experience, and to find comfort in the fact that the answers you seek are not confined to a particular moment in time, but are available to you through a deeper understanding of life's enduring truths. At the heart of every message I deliver lies a heartfelt call to action, a personal invitation for each of you to take the lessons we explore and apply them to your own lives, transforming moments of introspection into meaningful action. I speak to you not merely as a messenger, but as someone who has walked a similar path of discovery and growth, and I urge you to seize the opportunity to let these truths reshape your daily experiences. In every sermon, every narrative, and every insight I share, there is an underlying invitation to step beyond passive reflection and to engage actively with the principles of hope, love, and resilience. I believe that transformation begins with a single step, a decision to embrace the guidance that faith offers and to allow it to steer you toward a more fulfilling, purposeful life. My call to action is both gentle and firm. I encourage you to reflect on the moments when you have felt the stirrings of hope, to identify the areas of your life that could benefit from a renewed commitment to spiritual growth, and to take deliberate steps toward positive change. I remind you that no challenge is insurmountable when you choose to face it with faith as your companion, and that every act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness, and every step toward personal growth is a testament to the power of the Spirit within you. I share with you practical strategies that have helped me in my own journey, whether it's setting aside time for quiet reflection, seeking the counsel of trusted friends and mentors, or engaging in community service that brings the message of hope to those in need. I speak from the heart when I say that the transformation I have experienced is available to you as well, and that by embracing these teachings, you can create a ripple effect of positive change in your life and in the lives of those around you. My call to action is an invitation to join a community that believes in the possibility of renewal, a community where every person is empowered to turn challenges into opportunities and to cultivate a life that is marked by compassion, perseverance, and unwavering hope. I challenge you to consider what steps you might take today, whether it is a small personal change or a larger, more community-oriented initiative, and to recognize that each action, no matter how modest, contributes to a greater tapestry of transformation. As you leave this message, I hope you carry with you the understanding that the power to change your life lies within your hands, that every choice you make is an opportunity to embrace a deeper, more purposeful existence. I invite you to take that first step, to engage fully with the teachings you have heard, and to let these truths guide you on a journey of continual growth, resilience, and above all, hope. As I reflect on these truths, I am reminded once again that the message of hope is not just a fleeting sentiment. It is a living, breathing force that has the power to transform lives. The challenges of today may feel overwhelming, but I want you to know that the answers you seek are already within reach. The principles of love, forgiveness, faith, and perseverance have stood the test of time, offering guidance to generations before us and continuing to illuminate our path forward. No matter what struggles you face, there is always an opportunity for renewal. There is always a way forward. The truths I share are not meant to remain words on a screen or echoes of a past sermon. They are meant to be lived, embraced, and carried into your daily life. When you choose to apply these teachings, you step into a life of deeper meaning and fulfillment. You begin to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. You recognize that true peace is not found in worldly success, but in an unwavering trust in a higher purpose. I encourage you to take these lessons to heart. Let them challenge you, inspire you, and lead you into a life of greater faith and understanding. Every decision you make, every small act of kindness, and every moment of reflection brings you closer to a life that is rich in purpose and filled with the light of hope. So today I leave you with a simple yet powerful invitation. Take a step forward. Choose faith over fear, love over division, and hope over despair. Live out these teachings in your own way, and you will see that the message of truth and redemption is just as alive today as it has ever been. Let this be the beginning of something new. Let this be the moment you embrace the timeless wisdom that has changed lives for generations. And most importantly, let hope guide your journey, now and always.